What is up, everybody? It's your boy TDUB back at again with a brand new video. It has been a fat minute. We're in my own personal garage, my own tools, and a new Condor 150, at least new to me. It is so good to be back. I need to make more videos, and I plan on making more videos. Let's get straight to it. Amazon just arrived with a bunch of goodies for the Condor 150. A new tail light with sequential blinkers, new filter for the carburetor because the one that was on it whenever I bought it, it basically melted. And then I got a 17 tooth sprocket, which will give me more top end, more mile an hour. I'm super excited about that. Comes with hardware as well. And they got new foot pegs because the previous owner dropped it and it basically grinded one down. And the other side is missing the padding. 3 pieces for the headlight are still in the mail on the way here. Once I get that, I'll start slapping all of this on there and we'll take it for a ride. New filter for the carb. It's the kind of carb that I have right there. Air and fuel adjustable aftermarket. I bought it with it, but that was just the old filter that melted. Popped it on there, tightened it with the screwdriver, and it's looking pretty good. This is my new to me 2021 Condor 150. Upgraded carb, a custom exhaust from the previous owner, and custom drop damage. I got this for $500 with the title, and there's just a scuff here and it dented the fork. It is not leaking, so I went ahead and snagged it. They ripped out the headlight. I got this headlight off of Amazon. I think it was like 40 bucks. I had to pull the plug off of it because the colors didn't match that plug right there. I'm about to just switch these to the right port so it plugs and plays. I already stuck these in there and tested it and it works. And it's decently bright. The true test will be at night. For what I'm going for, it's gonna be A-okay. And I also got the side mount and then the top mount that covers it. So we'll see how this looks. It's supposed to be a Grom clone cover, so we'll see how it goes. That took me about 5 seconds to flip the wires and plug it in. Just gonna turn the key and show y'all. Like, and then I'll turn on the bright light. Looks pretty decent. I shook it. It seems pretty solid. For 40 bucks for a replacement, I think that is A-okay. These come stock with 15 tooth sprockets. I already showed y'all, but I bought the 17 tooth sprocket. Stretches out the gears a little further and gives me a little bit more mile per hour. The sprocket is right behind this cover. It's just 2 8mm bolts. Well, long story short, I bought the wrong one. I put that one back on. The center of this is a different size. This one was too small. Lesson learned. This is my first bike ever, so I'll probably just keep that or see if I can return it. I don't know, because it's already greasy. They might take it back, but I threw that back on, so I gotta tighten the chain. It's a little loose now. You live life. Let's move on to the next modification. Next modification is tail light. This is the stock one. It is just the running light and brake light. This one is running light, brake light, and it has sequential blinkers. I got this off Amazon, I think like 20 bucks. Because the previous owner took off the whole tail with the license plate, so I don't have to try to figure out how to wire a blinker, which I know how to do, I just don't want to do it. So this would be super clean and simple. It's pretty much all in one deal. It looks like it's gonna fit relatively good. So let's get this installed and I'll wire it up and show y'all the end result. Let me give you a little pro tip real quick on this tail light. I moved the washers up to here, so it literally spaces out perfectly on the tail. It goes with the flow of it, so it's all right. But in this, you can unscrew this. Whenever I bought it, for some reason, the washer was on the bottom, and this whole pin goes all the way through the hole, the mounting hole. Obviously it wasn't gonna work because if I threaded the nut to this, it would have that much play. So I took out the washer and I moved it to the top and it literally fits perfectly. So if you buy this specifically off Amazon, just swap over this washer just like that, retighten this, and it fits perfectly, and I'll show you the fitment here in a second. This is the fitment. It kind of sagged down when I tightened it. I liked it whenever it was like that, but the way that it's mounted, the angle of this is kind of tilted, so it pulled it down a little bit. But for what it is, I'm honestly fine with it. But yeah, it's just 10mm bolts. I ran the wiring, and I'm about to test it with this plug. And then I'm going to add the blinkers to the existing harness and I will show you all the end result with the lighting. Heck yeah, I'm stoked. Turning signal. Heck yeah. Now I'm gonna clean up the wiring, tidy it all up, and we'll get to the next mod. I call that a success. So after messing around with these side platings for a while, I did the classic zip tie rig just to get an idea. And since it was dropped, these brackets are a little bent. That one's way out, and that one's way further out. That one's straight, and this one's kind of bent in. So I just zipped it up. I'm gonna try to get this fitment. The holes actually line up perfectly there and up there. Shout out to Samsung, because the wall mount bolts that they have literally threads right into this. So I didn't even have to go buy hardware. I just had some left over for mounting either that TV or the TV in my living room. So yeah, we got brand new hardware. It's gonna make it look shiny and clean. Just waiting for the front face cover to come in tomorrow. Start the video back up on that tomorrow. So see y'all then. So upgrade on the Condor 150. Had a birthday party here for my 26th birthday, and I let a coworker ride it. Immediately dropped it. His leg is in worse case than that. And he just scuffed that up a little bit. Other than that, it's fine. He kept his word and sent me some money for replacement, so we're gonna do that. Today, I believe I got the right gear, so we're about to swap out that gear so we can get a little bit more mile per hour. So let's get to it. This bracket's here. It's the top bolt and bottom bolt. Comes right off. 8mm. You come over here. 10mm, 10mm. This is just the key that holds it in place so it doesn't slide off and on. Just take the key out, and then you can just pull all this off. But there you go. Now you gotta loosen the rear end, kick the rear tire forward so that bigger sprocket can fit. Now, before we get too deep into the video, for the Condor 150, it's a 17 tooth, 20mm center. I don't know the correct terminology, but the center is 20mm. If you get the 17 that I think the groms are, it's too small. I already made that mistake, so this is the second one that I've ordered. They're only $8 and you can return them. So just know for the Condor 150, you have to get the 20mm centerpiece for it to fit onto that shaft. The little size comparison of the old versus the new. A little bit of a difference. Loosen up the rear end, loosen up those guide pins, and I just kicked the tire forward. Should be enough. This is the bracket that was on the bike. I obviously did not see that, but you know, he made it work, and it worked pretty good. Got this exact replica off of Amazon. Got all the brake assembly out of the way. Some fresh spray paint on the spot weld. I need to figure out an exhaust. I have no idea where to get an exhaust because the Grom exhaust is down here. This one's way up here. So I don't think I can buy a Grom exhaust for this. So I gotta figure that out. That is insanely tight. Whoever tried to fix this, I would say they had a brain. We are back at it again with the Condor 150, and today we are going to assess this monstrosity. I bought this muffler off of Amazon. I think it was like $30 at the time. It was on sale. I think I ordered it yesterday and it just arrived. That's it right there for you. So let's unbox it and see. There was a lot of mixed reviews, but I don't think anything can get worse than this. So yeah, let's open this up. Definitely wear your PPE. I have some gloves and glasses, and I throw on some dirty shoes. The guy before me was not the best welder, and it was a little loud. You already know I have to cold rev it straight piped, which is already pretty much straight piped, but this is close enough. It does have a catalytic converter, but we're not gonna talk about that. That was a little bit loud. I'll put the muffler on it. It did sound way better than having this junky dang on. Honestly, this made it sound like a fart. We do need to cut off a little bit more. I can't cut off too much or else it'll run into this catalytic converter. So I'll probably just cut off a few more inches just for it to look pretty good. And we're just gonna eyeball it because that's what we do around here. And it should sound a lot better. What do y'all think? Custom enough or what? I think it'll ride. Honestly, I'm pretty confident in that. Except for this is a little loose, but the unfortunate thing is it's not meant for this. I think this clamp is bottomed out. Hopefully it doesn't leak too much. We're about to try it out.